For today's figure review, that's right, we draw First Blood. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and thanks for joining me for another figure review. That's right, we finally have it in hand, and I'm so stoked that it's here. We got the Hiya Toys First Blood Rambo. Ooh, just giving me chills. I can't wait to get this unboxed. I have been waiting for this for quite some time. This is more of like an upscale figure for them, a little bit more detail, a little bit more articulation. I believe from the vibe that I get, this is supposed to be a little bit more in line with something of like a Mezco maybe. So we'll give that a shot, see what it's all about, see what's in here. And yeah, guys, before I go any further, quick thank you to our good friends over at Bits and Buttons for making this possible, because they truly do make memories one toy at a time. And they're making one right now here with this. There will be a link in the description below to their website. There will also be a link in the description below where you can actually purchase this from them. And also, if you use the code Seth Bayer at checkout, you will get 10% off. How do you not want to save 10%? Go save 10%. Go buy a Rambo. Go buy anything. Save 10%. Just saying. So, guys, down below, Bits and Buttons, make sure you check them out. So guys, without further ado, let's stop talking. Let's get this on the table, and let's take a look at the box. All right, guys, and here is a look at the box. So you got warning label right there, front and center. It says, warning, choking hazard, small parts. Listen, we're grown adults. If you're going to put this stuff in your mouth, obviously you deserve what you get. Just saying. Keep it away from small children. All right, there's the disclaimer. We got the Rambo First Blood logo. This like design on the box is, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like a very like woodish, oldish, rotted kind of material. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a take of wood on something. We got the Hiya Toys logo right there. Nothing on the side. On the back, we got the same thing. Rambo First Blood, Hiya Toys, all type of information. This is their exquisite Super Series high-end action figure for 1/12 scale. So there you go. So again, it's something on the lines of more of like a Mezco, like I thought it was. Nothing on the side. We got nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom. Take the sleeve off, and you get just nothing really special around. And then obviously the lid comes off, and there's everything right there. So you can see the accessories, the stand, the figures, some portraits, and some other miscellaneous stuff. So let's go ahead, let's get this stuff all out, let's get the accessories laid across the table, and let's take a look. All right, guys, so here's everything out of the box. It does come with a user guide, and the user guide does have instructions, so it tells you that the magazine does come out of the rifle. The stand on the M60 actually folds out, and then it shows you how to belt feed all this machine gun belts through, ammo belts through the M60, and then how to attach the knife to the pole so you make the spear, kind of like the part in the movie when he jumps off the tree and stabs the hog, if you guys remember that. And then, yeah, and then we basically get all these different types of hands. I'm not going to go through them because there's so many of them, but you've got, you know, open hands, closed hands, C-grips, pointing fingers, all the usual hands that come with most of these figures, left and rights of everything. So nice that they give you a good assortment of hands. You get this, which is the figure stand, and again, this feels very good construction, very solid. It's nice and stiff, so it doesn't seem like it's gonna, you know, fall apart on you. It can actually pull it apart like that, and then you can actually make it smaller if you want. So there is some ways of adjusting it depending on how tall or what kind of pose you're trying to put Rambo in. And then also it comes with this. Now this is obviously used for this. You port this in on top of this, which again, we'll go into this right now. So this is basically the figure stand right here. It does have the Rambo logo right there. The only thing that kind of bothers me is that I wish this would have been red and not black. But the cool thing about that is again, this just has a port for the stand too, or you can, like I said, swap it out for this lid. And the cool thing too is that this pops open and you have your bag here, so all the accessories that you're not using, you could put in here and then use it as a storage container. So if you're a person that just likes to open the figures up and get rid of the boxes like myself, all the accessories can go right in here, which is perfect. Then we dive into what the accessories are that come with it. We get a whole bunch of all different types of machine ammo belts. You know, I think these can go on him or go around him. Some of these actually, like this one right here, will feed into the machine gun itself. So nice detail on those. You get this really cool looking walkie-talkie. So pretty simple there. This is the spear that I was talking about, the wooden stick. So nice detail on that. And then you also get this piece right here, which goes onto it so you can attach the knife. Here is the knife, and this thing is super cool. I love the detail on the knife a lot, so that's really cool. All right, so here you've got, like I said, this piece right here, and there's two holes. So what you do is you plug the stick into the bottom right here, like so. You can hear that lovely sound of me pushing the plastic in there. And then you just take the knife and plug it in the other hole like so, and then you get the whole staff with the knife, which is a really cool feature, and it's cool that you can actually make that from this. Then you get a rifle scope that has a little bit of wood finish on it. Nice. It would have been cool if they made a way to have like the slide release, but it doesn't do that, but still really cool there. Then we get the M16, which is pretty sweet. And again, the magazine actually comes out, which is nice. That's really cool. Feature very Hot Toy-esque. A nice detail on that. And I like how it's the two-tone color. So you've got the gunmetal, and then you've got like the black handle and the black stock. So really cool. And again, it comes with a fabric sling. And then you get this really badass M60 machine gun, which they did a nice job on too. And again, the front legs of the tripod come down. So really nice job on that too. And again, like it shows, like you'll just take this, the bullets, and then you can just slide it through and pull them through like so. And there you go. And then you get two extra portraits. And I gotta tell you, these portraits are freaking awesome. So we got one with more of like a snarling 5 o'clock shadow, and he's got the nice fabric headband around his head, which is really cool. And again, these portraits are really, really good. I'm digging these a lot. These are probably some of the best Stallone portraits I've seen in quite some time. And then we also got one where he's kind of screaming and yelling, and he's got a little bit of blood dripping down the side of the face, which is really cool. And again, he's doing his quintessential Stallone yell. He's like, "Arr!" So I like that a lot. I think these sculpts are really, really solid. So that's basically it for all the accessories and everything that it comes with. Let's go ahead now. Let's bring the figure in and let's take a look. All right, guys, and here is the figure, and absolutely amazing. I'm blown away. It's breathtaking. It's really cool. He's got like the burlap sack on him, which is great. And again, it's all weathered and worn and torn and cut. He's got the rope around his waist holding everything together. He's got his bandana. The jeans are so cool, and it's such a nice soft material, and they're dirty and they're weathered and they're beaten. And then he's got his brown boots on, which again, they did a fantastic job. And then the portrait that comes on this one is more of like on the stoic, you know, just very plain face side. But again, they nailed this portrait fantastically. You could see a little bit of the vein in the details in the musculature in the arms, which is great. This actually comes off, and let me see if I can get this off somehow. And then he's got like the tank top underneath. So I'll see if I can, here we go. We got a way now to maybe get this off. So I'll get this off in a minute, but still really cool features on this. And again, the detail with the like, again, the burlap sack. Because, again, if you remember the movie, he was out in the woods and, you know, it was cold, so he had to find stuff to keep him warm. And, you know, so again, and then, I mean, as far as the articulation goes, the head goes down pretty far, goes back. Nice, it's not stiff. The arm goes up yay high with the burlap sack on, but I'm sure it'll go higher once this is off. It does have double jointed elbows, which is fantastic. There is pivoting in the wrist, and there is a tricep turn. As far as the ab crunch goes, it goes down pretty far, goes back pretty good. The leg goes up yay high, goes back yay far, then does have a little bit of a quad turn. The knees are also double jointed, and then you do get a lot of pivoting and movement in the ankles, which is fantastic. So again, exquisite figure. I mean, and that's what it's called. It's called the Exquisite Series, and there's a reason why that is. Let me get this off, and I'll be back in a second to show you what it looks like without this on. All right, so a little bit of a struggle to get it off, but nothing too complicated. So like you said, he's got the wife beater underneath, and again, it's, you know, the tank top, and again, it's all weathered and dirtied and everything too, again, because he's out in the elements. And then one of the cool things that you didn't see before is that he actually has the sheath on the side for the knife, which is cool. And again, it does open up and the knife does fit in there. So again, really cool. And again, you could see like the arm goes up a little bit higher now. It could do a full 360. And again, you got the tricep turn and everything. So, I mean, yeah, I'm completely taken back by this figure. I mean, again, like I said, they call this the Exquisite Series for a reason, and that's what it is. I mean, it is definitely a solid figure in my opinion. All right, guys, so overall, pretty freaking badass figure if you ask me. Again, this is super cool. I love the articulation on this, and again, you can definitely get this in some really cool kick-ass poses like I'm kind of doing right now. You know, get him in some kind of like fighting stance, kind of like that. And again, they did such a great job on the detail on this. The articulation is fantastic. I was kind of worried about this because as far as I'm concerned, Hiya Toys has always done more in like the 3 3/4 stuff. So to see a 12th scale figure from them is absolutely fantastic. And again, this did not disappoint. They've got other Rambos coming out. They've got a First Blood Part 2 Rambo coming out. And they also have this 80th, not 80th. It's some kind of anniversary edition RoboCop 12 scale figure, but it's supposed to be all die-cast metal, which I can't wait for that thing to come in because you guys know I'm equally a RoboCop guy just as much as I am a Stallone guy. So I can't wait for that stuff to come in. But yeah, this figure was awesome. Definitely worth the wait. And if you guys are 100% interested in picking it up, do so at Bits and Buttons. Link is in the description below. When you buy it online, use the code SethBayer at checkout and save yourself 10%. So yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up another figure review for this week. I got another video lined up this week for you guys that I think is going to be really funny. Just to give you a little quick synopsis, I ordered some figures off of AliExpress. Let's just leave it at that, and we'll see where it goes from there. So, as always, guys, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and all that other good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next figure review.